Hi guys, episode 23. We're here at Tahnnakai Temple, which is the next mission. We haven't quite finished this quest yet, so I'm just going to grab the reward and then we can go in. Beyond these gates reside the spirits of Cantha's greatest heroes. They are in great peril right now. Master Togo went on ahead and is awaiting you. Hurry. So yeah, we came here to speak to the spirit. Oh, we leveled up again. Cool. Alright. Let's raise Beast Mastery, shall we? Yeah, so we came here because we want to speak to the spirits about how to defeat Shiro, but we saw that Shiro's beat us to the punch basically, and he's come in and now they're all in trouble. So yeah, there's a couple of things I want to do before we go in, and one thing I want to mention, at some point in this episode, I'm going to put quite a, well no, a massive spoiler to do with the end of the game in an annotation. So if you haven't actually seen the end of the game, I really would recommend you turn off the annotations. I will mention what I mentioned in the annotation at the end again, so you won't miss out on the information I'm putting there. But I think it's quite a cool little detail. So for you guys who have actually already played the game, check out that annotation at the end because I think that's quite cool. But if you haven't, again, I really do recommend you just turn it off. But yeah, okay. So Professor Guy, let's just speak to a couple of people. The accumulation of living within the city makes it a ripe location for the contagious development of the plague. If we keep our wits about us, perhaps we will subsist long enough to see this jaunt to the mainland be successful, despite the odds are principally stacked against us. Those guys are always really hard to read. We've already spoken to Zoe and Talon. Oh, Talon, by the way. Last episode we went to the Roost and the Tengu, we saw the Tengu living in the city and stuff. Since then, an interview has come out where the next chapter of Guild Wars Beyond has been revealed to be all about the Tengu and how they kind of get kicked out of Cantha and stuff, which is going to be awesome. So I'm really happy that I've been showing you guys all stuff to do with the Tengu, because then all that stuff in Winds of Change will have more of an impact. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's get Panaku. We haven't seen Panaku. What does he have to say in here? I find I take little pleasure out of killing these creatures of the plague. They do not scream for help or even look surprised when my daggers slice them open. They come to me expecting death. It would seem they are more intelligent than some think. What do you want? So yeah, he's just as insane as ever. Maybe he'll have a change of heart one day. Not many people are lucky enough to go on an adventure with me. I'm sure you'll treasure this journey for the rest of your life. If you're lucky, maybe I'll save a few of our enemies for you to destroy so you can join in the glory. Aren't you just wonderful? Okay, let's read our journal for the previous mission, just for anyone who might have missed that episode. Nafwi Quarter. Before the envoys left, they advised us to become Wenosu, or closer to the stars, which would help us fight these beings from the spirit realm. To see this process, Togo sent me to see Nika, a descendant of the assassin Vizu, who was instrumental in the battle against the traitorous Shiro 200 years ago at the Harvest Temple. Sorry, I didn't really read that right. Once I proved my worthiness to Nika, she directed us to Nafwi Quarter, where I had to fight celestial creatures representing the 4 major human vices. Soon the Oracle of the Mist did not think I would succeed, but I passed his test, so he sent us to Tahnnakai Temple, where we might gain wisdom and guidance from the spirits of the ancient heroes of Cantha. Okay, do I want to go to the merchant? Yes, I do, but I'll cut it so you guys don't have to see it, because I don't even know where the merchant is here. This is such a big outpost. Oh, there he is. Okay. So yeah, we'll just quickly sell this stuff and then head on in. Okay, we got 9 platinum now. Should I buy some new armor? I really do think I should buy some new armor. No, we'll do it another day. Okay, starting mission in 3, 2, 1. Now this mission's a bit crazy. It's timed. Stop the spirit binder from consuming Vizu, it says. And we've got 8 things to destroy. And it's a timed mission. So you've got to rush your way through it, but it's also a mission where there's loads of stuff to read and talk about, and loads of stuff. I mean, absolutely loads. Menlo says this is a part of Cantha that I wish I had explored more while I was here in my earlier years. And Togo says, come, let us find Vizu. There's no time to waste. So these are temple guardians. They're the natural defences of the temple, but now that it's overrun with plague, Togo says, Tahnnakai, the temple guardians have been awakened. So yeah, because everything's been overrun with the plague, I guess they just all have turned on us. which is pretty crazy. You can see there's tons and tons of afflicted over there, so I'm going to have to try and pull them. But yeah, as I was saying, this mission, every time you beat a boss... Oh, I can't really pull because Menlo and Togo are here. Every single time you beat a boss, that timer goes up. But there's so much to read. Like, you see all these stone pedestals? There are huge amounts of text to read from them, and there's loads of stuff to talk about. I think I'm going to die here. We've lured all of them accidentally. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. For a while, I was thinking, should I read it all out for everyone? But when I was bringing Peter Redhill through this mission the other day, I was looking at them, and it really is just a little bit too much text. I might do kind of like a bonus episode after we've completed this, where we read about the temple, because this temple's quite a weird place. I'll explain why later. But I might come back here after that. Okay, so that's the first one down. That was a bit bound. Who was that? Bound? It doesn't say. Oh well, I forget. But now that we've defeated it, the spirit has come out. Oh, it was the bound Cantha, sorry. And basically these are the spirits of 8 of Cantha's greatest heroes. And their spirits have come to rest in the temple. She says, "You have released me. I owe you an enormous debt of gratitude." Togo says, "Shiro has bound the heroes into these creatures. It's worse than blasphemy. Shiro plays in the fields of the gods." So yeah, Shiro's turning... If anyone can stop Shiro, it's you. Good luck, friends. So yeah, Shiro's turning these spirits into those Shiroken that we saw at the end of the Vizu Square mission. So Togo says, "We must proceed with caution. The Guardians see us neither as a friend nor as a foe, but they will kill us if they perceive we are a threat." So yeah, we've got to basically battle our way through hordes of afflicted, freeing the spirits of some of these heroes of Cantha. And of course you can read the plaques and speak to the heroes to learn who they are and what they're all about. And yeah, they all have massive, huge, long backstories that I was going to read, but can't be bothered. It would just draw out this mission, and if I honestly did just stand there trying to read every single plaque, the time limit would run out. It baffles me the way that they've done a mission that you're timed on, and it's also one of the only missions where there's loads of stuff to read and talk about and do. I mean, most of the missions are just hack and slash, and then they try and do all of this all at once. It's just poor design. I even think if you use the default layout... Oh dear, one of my henchmen's dead. Oh dear, I think everyone's dying. This isn't good. Are we okay? I'm scared. Tanaku's dead. I'm almost dead. Suru's dead. Talon's dead. Oh my god, everyone's dead. The bound Naku's trying to kill us. But our monks are still alive, so they can resurrect people. But this doesn't bode well at all for me. Alright, we freed 2 of 8. Gotta let everyone get resurrected. Togo says we must destroy each construct to free the soul bound within it. I was trying to wait a moment, everybody's diseased. Naku said, "I shudder to think what would have happened had you not released me from the spirit binder. You have my gratitude. I shall lend my strength to Vizu." Finding the Canthan Heroes was a clever move by Shiro, but I'm afraid that is just a taste of what's to come. So what Shiro's actually doing here is he's trying to kill Vizu, as we saw in the last cutscene just as we got to this mission, and he's bound all of these spirits. As we're freeing these extra spirits, like Naku, they're going to go and help Vizu survive while we get to her. So if you look at the temple, you can't really see yet, but we're going to kind of circle around the temple and then go into the middle where Vizu is, because obviously Vizu is one of the greatest Canthan heroes because she took out Shiro all those years ago. Anyway, I think we're okay, but I don't think I'm going to do too well on this mission, to be perfectly honest with everyone, because we all died in one of the first rooms, which is a bit crazy. Okay, Togo says, "Quickly, it looks like the constructs are attempting to bind Vizu. We must hurry. We have very little time. I believe that Vizu has knowledge of Shiro that helped her to take part in his destruction 200 years ago. That knowledge will help us destroy him once again." Naku says, "Shiro must be stopped. I pray you are successful in this mission." Okay, so now I'm going to try and lure just a couple of them again. Because there's loads basically in that little pit down there. There's absolutely loads. Okay, so that's the next one down. Sue's dead, Sister Ty's dead. This isn't good, guys. Oh, this mission's going to be hard. Okay, well, they're all dead. We have freed 3 of 8 souls, and we have 13 minutes left. Let's keep going. So each, as you can see there, each spirit has its own unique kind of statue. Tenai says, "You have released me. I cannot tell you how horrifying that was. To be forced to do Shiro's bidding, to know my own body is betraying me. As a token of my gratitude, I shall transfer some of my strength to Vizu for now. The plague seems to have spread much further than we originally imagined." Okay, so she's going to let us through the next gate. Is everyone alive? "You have important work to do this day. It is imperative that you stop Shiro. The citizens of Cantha depend on you." And again, there's loads of other temple guardians and stuff, but it's really hard to try and pull them because Togo and Menlo run forward with me and start fighting early. And of course, if either of them die, it's game over straight away. And look, they just like to stand in breaths of fire and stuff because they're idiots. Bound Carrie says, "It forces me to harm you. Make it stop." We will try, Carrie. "Please, you must release me from this body." Okay, that's the next one. We freed 4 of 8. Halfway there. Halfway there. Hopefully people won't die too much anymore. Okay, so Carrie's been freed. I mean, and you can even speak to each spirit, and usually they've got quite a lot to say. "While I lived, I wished only to heal the sick and injured. I never asked for glory. Now look at me, encased in this vile form and forced to do harm. I'm sorry, friends, it was not my wish to harm you, but I had no control over my body's actions. Vizu, take my strength for a few minutes to fend off the spirit binder that now holds you. May Balthazar grant you strength and courage from Dwayne to keep you safe from harm. Go now, you must stop Shiro before he can wreak more havoc." So Togo says, "Ah, there she is," and you can see it over there, and this is the middle of the temple, all the way up there on that cool looking thing. And you can see that she's in the middle. She says, "Get away from me, demons, Ah Sang Bear. I serve Cantha, not that Hunang Mang. He is traitor to his emperor." Because a lot of these heroes are very old, ancient heroes, a lot of them you can see, I think this is ancient Canthan. They're slipping into that language every now and then, which is quite cool. But of course I have no idea what it means, so this area is a little bit of a tricky one. You've got to be careful and lure these guys up this ramp, otherwise they run in and can pin you down. I'm glad I remembered about those. "I'm fighting against it, but it is very strong," says Bound Jaijanzu. All of these heroes, by the way, except like maybe 1 or 2, all of them have got skills named after them. Okay, so that's him down. That's 5 of 8. So yeah, most of them have got skills named after them, which is pretty cool, and usually more than 1 skill. And all of their statues are different and unique as well, which I think is awesome. Okay, "I am shamed that I was not able to fight off the spirit binder. Without you, I would have been forced to do more evil. Now I should lend some of my strength to Vizu in hopes that she can hold out until you find her." Okay. "I dishonoured myself only once while I lived, and that was by choice. Never have I allowed evil to control my own actions, and it will not begin today. It is important work that you go to do now, and failure is not an option. May the gods give you strength and courage for this task." So once again we find ourselves faced with a big pedestal. Loads of temple guardians. It's the guardians that keep killing me. This is difficult. Okay, here we go. Oh, Suru's dead. Come on, Suru, come over. Oh, wow, okay, cool. So they engaged us. "I cannot stop it, kill me." Oh, they dropped a Canthan key for us. That's pretty cool. So if we find a chest now, we can grab it. We can open one. Everyone's dying so much. I've only got 271 health. I've got so much death penalty now. I am so shocked we're still going forward. I know what the problem is. It's because I've brought so many people for the front line. There's me, Talon, and Panaku. And neither me nor Panaku have really got much survivability, to be perfectly honest. The AI is not very good with assassins. "I do not control this body, but it steals my energy." Okay, so Zojan, obviously, well, you might know if you played the game, the skill named after Zojan is Zojan's Shot. Thank you for releasing me from the Spirit Binder, friends. I believe Vizu is in need of our help. I shall send her some of my strength, but you must get to her quickly. I wish you luck, friends. It's not an easy task you undertake, but your success or failure could change Cantha's future. Alright, next area. We've got 16 minutes before she's bound. This might be the first mission I don't get masters on, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're fucked here. Look at them all. Oh, shit. Mission failed. Menlo has fallen. Damn it. Okay, alright. So, Tahnnakai Temple is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. The big problem here definitely was that I was using Panaku and so on. But I'm going to just try using the Tyrian team. We've tried the Canthan team, so let's just go forward with the Tyrian team, see how much better they are. So this is going to be Sieve, Devonna, Aiden, Jamai. Not going to use... Oh, Nika's with us now. Remember her from the Obsidian Flame. We have much to lose if this plague is allowed to spread across the city. This place has been my life, and I shall never abandon it. On my honour. Since I was given my first daggers, I have protected this city by removing those who dishonour her. What did you need? Okay, so Nika's there. So I don't want those two assassins, so we'll grab Headmaster Vang instead. So we've got a ritualist, a monk. Yeah, that should be okay, I think. Okay, I'll cut it till we get back to where I just was, and then I'll tell you guys how successful this team's been. See you in a sec. Okay, I believe this is where we were before. Basically, I went in with the full Tyrian team, and there were just loads of deaths in the first fight, so I thought, oh well, why don't I just try and figure out what the best combination is. So I just randomly just added kind of some are from the factions team, some are from the Tyrian team. Okay, that's entirely in ancient Canthan. But here's Cowlai, who we've just freed, and it's gone a bit better this time. So we've done this Cowlai bit now. But I've still had a hell of a lot of deaths. A hell of a lot. But you can see it's been much faster. I've now got 21 minutes left on the clock, which is pretty great. Okay, so now we're in the central room. We've got we must hurry. If Shiro succeeds in binding Vizu, we may never get the information that we need. Okay, so here you've got a big circle around the main temple, and on that circle there are these patrolling afflicted rangers. You can see them walking around, and then pairs of temple guardians as well. What you want to do is take your time, and take out as many of these rangers as you can. Then the temple guardians, I mean obviously if you're doing this with henchmen, this is the way you should really do it. If you've got super powerful heroes, and you can just go blasting on in there. But yeah, so you want to take out as many rangers as you can, just kind of clear the way, and then a few temple guardians as well. So we'll try and get these ones. But yeah, it just seems that just some of these fights is just insanely powerful. So, I mean, I feel like I've died just as much this time as I had last time, but the team seems to have done a bit better, so I guess it's just about getting the right combination. You can see that there's tons of things in the middle there, and this isn't as simple as just killing the bound Vizu. You've got to actually kill everything that's in the middle. So the best thing to do is just to circle around, take out these rangers so that none of them start attacking your backline. Oh look, you can see we're fighting one over there. Some of our spirits, we killed it. It's cool. Oh, and a warrior's come up here now. Has he? No, he hasn't. Okay, I think that's good. We're going to try and go into the middle now. But I'm going to flag my guys back to about here. And then I'm going to try and get a nice big run up. And then get back so that Togo and Menlo don't start fighting too quickly. I don't want them that far forward. Come on, Togo and Menlo, get all the way back. Good stuff, there you go. And then I'm just going to keep trying to repeat that. Okay, so now I'm happy with the amount that are dead. I'm going to run in there and try and take them out. So we've got 2 monks, a ritualist, oh, and some rangers. Okay. And obviously bound Vizu, who's over there on that bridge. So it looks like Shiro got Vizu. But if we can release her, then it's not going to be a problem. I wonder if I'll get masters for this. 17 minutes left on the clock. I might have been close, but because I spent so long on this last fight, I reckon I might have missed masters. I cannot control it. Release me. Kill me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look. 21 minutes. I was 1 minute 5 seconds out of getting the masters reward. We only got the expert reward. But that's okay. I'm not really too fussed about that. Okay, so we freed Vizu.
Though I knew someday Shiro would return, I wish secretly this day would never come. I recognize you. The Emperor has spoken to me of his half-brother, the man known as Master Togo. Tell me what you desire. If it's within my power, you shall have it.
200 years ago, on the day of the Jade Wind, you bested Shiro. We have come to you to learn how to do the same.
Yes, it was my blade that finally turned the tide of battle on that day. But it was not me who struck the final blow. If you wish to destroy Shiro, you must find the Luxon champion Archimedes and the Kurzik hero Victor, the two men who struck him down all those years ago.
Where do we find them?
The Luxons honor their great champion by keeping his spirit in a powerful spear, which passes between the clans. The Kurziks guard the urn of their hero with a vigorous zeal. Seek out these two artifacts, for if you have them both, the spirits inside can show you how to defeat Shiro.
Thank you, Vizu. It has been my honor to talk with you. I wish our visit could have been longer.
Do not worry on such things, Togo. There will be plenty of time for us to talk once Shiro has been defeated. You can count on that.
Alright, so here we are with the fortune teller again. This is set just after the last time we saw the fortune teller. Looks like Shiro has come back.
You have returned. Good, good. Sit. I shall tell you your future. The Emperor has his eye on you.
Me? Why would the Emperor be watching me?
Your good work has not gone unnoticed. He thinks you are trustworthy and brave.
But what does it mean? Why is he watching?
You, Shiro, will be rewarded for your service. You shall be singled out for something very important.
When?
Soon. Very soon.
Okay, interesting. Oh, and there's more. So this is up at the Emperor's
You have
palace.
served me well, warrior.
Thank you, my Emperor.
A man of your considerable fighting prowess should play a more important role in the Canthan Empire, don't you think?
My lord?
Why should your talents be spent defending the merchants from bandit raids, when they could be put to a better use?
I do not fully understand.
Rise, Shiro Tagachi, and take your place beside me as my personal bodyguard.
Okay, so there he doesn't really seem that evil or anything, does he? I mean, just my opinion, he doesn't seem to, you know, be that bad. So he becomes 200 years ago he became Emperor Aang Saiyan's personal bodyguard. Pretty cool. I'll see you guys next episode for the rest of the quest. And guess what? We are finally gonna leave the city. Yay! Okay, well, I'll see you next time. A new episode and a new chapter. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.